God will never let you go through anything alone. As long as you pray to God and you ask Him to assist you, He is ever ready to assist you. Since you pray to God and look up to Him for everything you need, God will bless you abundantly. Clearly, He has something big planned and He will manifest it in your life soon. God will bless and promote you to the height you are meant to be in. God has a plan for you. Be patient with Him and you will reap His favors. All the blessings and mercies you have been praying for, you would see them someday. Keep on praying to God to show you the way and never fail in praising God. Always be ready to sing His praises. God has commanded you to ask Him whatever you need. God has opened a window to speak to Him through prayers and fasting. Never overlook the opportunity God has given you to always call on Him for every issue you are going through. You need to be intentional in serving God and make sure all your hope and faith are on Him alone. You cannot be serving two masters. You need to declare fully that you are for Him. The best way to show this is to pray to Him all the time and ask Him for whatever you need. Be steadfast in your prayers and watch Him do wonders in your life. You are blessed, and His blessings will be manifested in your life. It will be very obvious, and everyone will see it. There are moments when you feel you are in the dark and God has forgotten all about you. Learn to pray even in difficult situations and show your trust in God. There is nothing greater than putting all your trust in God, and He will show you that you are right to place all your trust in Him. God is marvelous in all His doings, and He would help you achieve all that you are supposed to achieve. If it is your destiny to be in a particular position, God will see you through this journey. There is always a way out for believers. If you place your all in God and show Him that you are dependent on Him, God will see you through. Be submissive to God alone, because any soul that has bowed before Him shall not bow before any man. God will take you to places and see that you are doing well. All the obstacles that you might be facing, God will see that you overcome it, and His blessings will work wonders in your life. Your enemies will bow to you, and they will accept that your God is superior over all things. God has conquered the world. He has power over it and everything in it. He will always show why He is the King. He would be happy to help His followers reach their goals. God is ever sufficient in all you need. He has all the power to make you whatever He wants to make you, and He has the power to take away whatever He wants to take away from you. Make sure you pray to Him always. Remind Him of all your problems and place your complete trust in Him, that He would see you through in all difficulties. Because of our impatience, we complain too much. God has everything in place for us. He knows how to separate what we want from what is good for us. We just want God to do exactly what we want without thinking if it is good for us or not. Make sure we do not lose concentration in our prayers to God. Ask God for whatever you want, and He will be there all through your trial period. If you are feeling on edge, worried, or anxious, you are not alone. Uncertainty leads to fear, and fear erodes away at our faith. Fear can be powerful. It is one of Satan's most used tactics to get us to doubt God. We have the power to overcome anxiety and fear with God's promises. Despite what we feel, we need to remind ourselves that God is in control. When everything around you feels out of control, allow the scripture to prove that God has and will sovereign over your life. He is our peace and comfort. Fear is a state of mind that makes people act irrationally. God reminds us to conquer fear in our heart. Things might be tough, But God assured us that He would be there for us and He would protect us from our enemies. God knows what has happened, what is happening, and what will happen in our lives. He will never let evil befall us, even though sometimes our faith is shaken. God will always be with us. He loves His followers, and He has promised to always protect them, provide for them, and keep them safe from their enemies. God has commanded us not to be afraid, because fear is one of the major tools the devil uses in trapping people. We express too much fear for people that have God by their side. It shows how much we do not trust God to be scared. The day we conquer our fears and accept that God is enough would be the day we stop complaining and let God do His plans in our lives. God can be impatient with us until we accept Him fully in our lives. God has everything planned for us. Just be patient and let Him execute His plans. Life is not as easy as we think, especially when you do not have God by your side. There are so many feelings to be felt, and we are humans, so we go through these feelings differently. Sadness is not a good feeling. It makes you wonder if your life is worth it. Though this is a feeling that makes you appreciate happy moments, you get so emotionally down that you feel like there is no one in this world by your side. Sad moments become days, which become months, but you should remember that this will not last forever. You might not have a reason to smile for that day, but it doesn't last forever. Trials come and go. After trials, you will reap the result of your faith in God, regardless of the kind of trial that you pass through. If you pass, you would know, and if you fail, God will bless you and make a way through that difficulty. These people have complete faith in God, and they trust in God to turn their story around. The trials may take a while, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. These moments of trials just test our faith. We are expected to keep our soul humble during these times and continue to pray, because only He has the power to end our trials. God is also the most merciful. He will forgive us whenever we go astray. God will never leave us clueless about what to do to solve our issues. God will always be there for us whenever we call upon Him. He has commanded us to ask, and it shall be given. God will make a way through that difficulty, and everything will be perfect for you. He will get rid of every obstacle in your way to success, and He would make sure you are good with everything going on in life. God will help you reach your destiny. Everything will be perfect in His name. God is a God of perfection, and He gets His timing perfectly. You need to be patient, for everything will be under His control, and He will make a way through that difficulty.